name is Jill, and I am making my Cooking with TPACK video for my CEP810 class. For this video, I asked my husband to come into the kitchen and choose a few items for me. I asked him to choose a plate. He picked the pretty one. I asked him to choose a bowl, and I asked him to choose a utensil that I could use for this activity. He chose a pair of tongs. Then I asked him to choose a number from a bowl. He picked number 2 randomly, and that means I'm going to be making fruit salad. I chose a few of the fruits that I had in the refrigerator. We have a few apples, and we have grapes. I'm going to make some fruit salad, and I think I'll choose the bowl to put the fruit in as I get them prepared for my fruit salad. So the only tool that I have for the fruit salad is this pair of tongs. And the typical purpose for a pair of tongs is for lifting and picking things up. Not exactly the most useful item for my fruit salad. But I did luck out in that it does have a nice serrated edge on it, and I think I'll be able to repurpose it, reuse it in a new way, and cut my fruit with the end of it. So it could have been much worse if he had picked a different utensil. Grapes are rolling. I'm going to cut up the grapes and put them into my bowl. I want to cut them because I'm going to give this fruit salad to my children when I pick them up, and my youngest shouldn't have whole grapes. So I'm going to put that down for a moment and just pull all of these grapes off. I think it may get a little more interesting when it's time for the apple. There, we got rid of all of those parts, and I can go back to work cutting my grapes. And while this tool is not perfect for the job, like I said before, it could be much worse, it is sort of suited to what we're doing. It will help me to mix my fruit together, as well as I am able to use it to cut the fruit. So it will help me to make a fruit salad, maybe not as efficiently as something else from my kitchen. If my husband had chosen a knife from my many knives over here on the counter, then I definitely would be much more efficient at making my fruit salad and would not have to repurpose a tool. So I would certainly rather have had a knife, but we can't always make those choices ourselves. Okay, so I've gotten all the grapes cut up, and now I'm going to cut up the apple. Like I said, this could get much more interesting. We're going to, again, try to use it sort of like a knife. I'm not sure. Oh, I did get a wedge, so maybe this will work. And cut them into wedges and then take the center out and then cut them up. I am leaving the skin on because it is the healthier part of the apple. We want the fiber and the vitamins and minerals from the skin, so I like to leave that on there to encourage my children to like the whole fruit. So I'm not sure if I'll have all my fingers intact when we're done here. I'm going to move the seeds off the board and the pieces of the core that I'm cutting out. Maybe if I just use the shape of the curved shape, maybe if I use that to cut the core out of each slice, that seems to be working. And then I think I'll cut them into pieces about the same size as my grape pieces so that they mix in nicely together. More of a stabbing motion than actually cutting. I feel like I'm hacking apart this poor apple. Well, and I think my bowl may not be big enough for the purpose I have. I'm going to run out of space and only have half of my apple in there. I might might get it all in there, but I'm pretty sure that stirring it is not going to be easy. And I'm glad I got a cutting board so I didn't break the edge of my tongs on the counter. Almost there, only 2 more slices to finish. And there we go. I'm going to put all of the trash pieces on the plate so it actually has a purpose. There we go. Now I'm going to try to stir my fruit. And again, the bowl just is not quite the right size. I wish I had a larger bowl. Now I'm dropping pieces of apple on the counter. It's a good thing that I cleaned it before I started, so I can put those back into the bowl. But the tongs don't work too badly for the mixing. A spoon definitely would be nicer. Maybe 2 spoons, but this works. And there, now we have fruit salad.